everybody, JawsJr here for yet another rock hounding adventure. This is day 2. Last video you saw was day 1. And I'm out here picking up more agate, jasper, quartzite, rhyolite, and whatever else I can find. That is a nice little agate right there. If we get her to focus. There we go. So as usual, I'm out here walking around, looking for stuff. That's a little one. Oh, that's a keeper. And basically of any shape or size or whatever I find that's going to tumble up good, I want to pick it up. And then, of course, anything that's agate related, I'll try to pick it up if I can find it. I think that's mostly quartzite, but I'll keep it. There's a little green one. I like to have my green ones be bigger. And of course, green. Anything green I find that it will take a polish, I'm collecting. So, that's just a quartzite, but it's got a nice shape to it. That'll tumble up good. There's one here partially buried. Yeah, that'll work. Don't see much up there. That's a chunk of quartzite that can stay. Yeah, nothing over here. Let's walk over to here. Now there's that. There's a little piece of quartz right there. It's kind of small. That'll stay. So, oop, I see a glower. And there's a glower there too. And I see a real glower. Let's see if I can get some footing here. There we go. Look at that. It's small, but it's a glower. And so I'll be out here today for another probably 3 hours and see if the picking is any good as what it was yesterday. Yeah, I might keep that one. And I'm dealing with the same thing. Everything in the shade is pretty much frozen. It is a titch bit warmer. I think it's 38 degrees right now. But like the stuff here in the shade, if I find something, it will be frozen. Here's a couple that could be tumbling possibilities. There's a green one right there. So you can see the frost on it. Yeah, I'll keep that one for a tumbler. And there's another green one right there. Yep, I'll throw that in the tumbler too. And the green is a hit and miss on if it'll take a polish. But you know, if it doesn't turn out, it goes to the rock garden. If it turns out, it goes into the pile for the kids. There's another green one. That's a little big. That might end up being a rock garden piece. Okay, let me do some more walking around, empty my hands, and we'll go into another spot. See if I can find anything cool for you guys. Well, we found a few more pieces here. I saw that one and I picked it up immediately and wish I would have waited because then you would have seen it. And that one there's a good tumbler, and the others are good tumblers. But I also seen another piece here that might be a bust. That yellow one there might be a tumbler. Let me take a look at it. And it was frozen down Yeah, that'll glow. So, in the bag it goes. Let's see if I can find this other one I saw. There's the spot. What is that? Well, that's a chunk of jasper. That's a good tumbler. And we got a chunk of rhyolite here too. I like these. So a couple more to throw into the bag. And I will see if I can find any more. I should be able to up here. There's a glower down there. See it right there in the middle? So that one will get picked up. Ooh, there's one right there. You see it? Now, instead of me fumbling over my feet to get over there with you guys on, I will pause this and then I'll walk over there and restart it. Okay, here it is. Nice carnelian. I don't see any more over here. Let's go back out and check these couple over here out. That's kind of a quartzite piece, but it's going to be good. Look at that big quartzite there. But that one can stay. See anything else? There's a green there in the shadow. Quartzite. That red won't take a polish. So, yep, there's that green. And since I'm bent over, I'll take that too. That's how it usually works. If I bend over, I'll pick up as much as I can before I have to stand back up. Yeah. I'll see what else I can find. Well, here's another handful of tumbling material. That'll work. And look at that big green one I found. That's a nice chunk of green jasper. So I'm going to throw that one down below. And I'll pick that one up before I head out. What's this here? Yeah, there's a chunk of quartzite right there. There's red, but that one there won't take a polish, I don't think. Feldspar in basalt. Look how the frost is on that one. Isn't that cool looking? Okay. Time to go empty my hand. Oh, there's something else that could be interesting right there too. Okay, this is the same spot. That big green one was right there, and there's one that was up there. So I went to go pick up my bag. And see, there's more of the frost. There's that one. And then I look down here. So I was sitting here talking to you guys for a while, and there was a carnelian agate staring me in the face. See, there's one I thought I was going to look at, and I chose not to. And then I'm looking over here. It's got some pink in it. So yeah. And then as I set my bag down, I looked over here, and there's some color. It's quartzite, but it's got color to it. And so because it's got some unique colors. Goes in the bag. I don't know if I'm going to get out of this little area today, because all I'm trying to get is about 30 pounds. And if I get my 30 pounds, I might be done. There's a conglomerate, sometimes called a pudding stone. Right there's the feldspar and basalt with that green. So that's going to take a good polish. That'll be unique. And when you're out doing your own rock hounding, you don't need to stick with just like an agate or jasper or whatever. You can pick up whatever looks good to your eye, because who is to say you're wrong? I'm not, because if you like a rock, that's a good thing. And when you're out here too, and if you're a rock tumbler to polish them, this is a good opportunity too to pick up different material to see if you'll take a polish. You will learn more by doing things like that than you ever will by asking all the so-called internet experts out there. Take a chance. Practice yourself. Now, there's one with some, I'm going to keep that one. It's got some reds on it. Look at the red in that. This one here is interesting. The iron staining where that crack is at. It's smooth. I don't know how deep that iron staining is, but would it take a polish? Who knows? It may end up being a rock garden piece. There's an orange one here. I'll keep that one, so I went through the effort of picking it up. So there's 3 totally different rocks right there. All 3 of them may require something different to take a polish. That's fine. I'll figure it out. It's called rock therapy, and this is part of it too. But figuring what takes a polish, what doesn't, creating your rock garden, just tumbling rocks to make them shiny for inside your house or even outside in your flower bed or rock garden. That's all rock therapy. And see, the few things that I sell at the place like Tansy and Time in Albany, Oregon, all that does is it feeds this addiction. So I can come out here and do more of this. Because the stuff that's at Tansy and Time is stuff that you generally will not find out here. Other than in the kids' reading room, where there's a basket of free tumbled rocks that I've put out there for them. There's a green one right there. Look at that. Yeah. Rock therapy. Here is an example of what I'm talking about. Patterns, colors, and shapes. Had to check that landslide that I heard over there. So this is just my example of stuff I like to pick up, because most of these here will probably take a polish. Well, I've walked off to another area, but I did walk up on this little guy right here. Do you see it? Not too bad. And I will pick that one up. And there's that red one right there. And I think I might take that one with me. There's a piece of quartzite that I could go, that it would take a polish. So let me put this right there next to that. And I'll come back to them. And see what else I can find here. I walked through an area that's been historically pretty poor for finding material. And nothing changed. It was pretty poor. And this is an area here where it starts to get a little bit better. But this pile of rock was dumped in here. So it's not from the hillside over here. Oh, there's something sitting in there. Let's go get that guy. It's like a piece of quartzite, but it's a glower. You can see it for sure. Oh yeah, that's a nice glower. It's damp from the frost and dew. And there's a light colored glower right here. And I'll take this one here that I'm next to it. And I'll take that one right there because the shape is good. Okay, well, I'll retrieve these here, put them in my bag, and keep looking. Well, it seems like my day's running short. My agreement is with the property owner, if there's equipment running out here, I have to leave. And the employees who live out here fired up a bobcat, and they're out there doing something. But that violates with me being out here, so I picked up the last couple pieces and picking up this agate, and I'll pick up that piece there, and then I will pick up that there. And I'm going to have to call it a day because there is equipment running out here, and I cannot stay out here. See, this is part of the thing. Now, I'm sure he'd probably be okay with it, a bobcat. And I know he's meaning some of the other heavy equipment that runs out here. But we did not specify that when my agreement was set with them many years ago. And this is the first time it's ever happened. So, there's equipment running, and I have to get going. Kind of frustrating because it's a Sunday. But I'm not here to question anything. I know what I'm supposed to do. And I'm going to do it. So there we go. My hand is full. So just remember, everyone's life is an adventure. Then there's mine. Following through with agreements while rock hounding. This is the Adventures of JawsJr. Have a good one, everybody. See ya!